This is Gbpjpy analysis for the first week of September. So this was last week's analysis, right? We broke up, created a new high. So the new high was made at 141.5, which is this key level here. There's some price activity right there. So we made a new high at 141.5, right? And basically analyzing that since it's the start of the month, we'll probably see a liquidity grab. Where could that possibly be? I said new monthly candle, possible liquidity grab at the daily trend line. Also retesting this broken structure at 139.8. We may even see a pullback down to 139.5 or 139.2 monthly level for liquidity before further upside. I'll showcase where I got that level from. So we still have this bullish trend line being respected, and 1, 2, 3, and we respected it for the fourth time this week, right? Essentially, what would happen, so we created a high, we need a higher low. Now we're just looking for areas where we can create that higher low, right? So once we have finished making that higher low, and if the bullish trend is still active, then once we break 141.5, first target would be this area where there's this price behavior, price activity at 143.5, and the next one would be 144.5 is a key weekly level. So once 141.5 breaks, we can see further upside to 143.5. And then once that gives way, then 144.5 would be the high target. But we're essentially going to have to watch and see how price reacts to 141.5 this week. Okay. So let's go and just redraw these levels. I'm just going to remove these drawings. Okay. So maintaining that bullish structure, right? Start off with monthly. As you can see, there's this level right here. 1 second, coordinates. Let's make it an even 5, right? So you see how these monthly candles and right here, we're not we're closing all above, we're closing all above 139.5, right? So that's where I got this, where it says may even pull down to 139.5 monthly level for liquidity for further upside, because we can definitely see something like create a lower wick and then go up, right? And go up there. Okay. So essentially we got this level right there as well, which is one. Even honestly, I'm probably gonna move this up a bit. If we go on weekly, let's go to weekly. That aligns perfectly at like 1.5, right? You see these weekly candles reacting to it. These wicks here all reacted to 144.5 right here. Right, so we got that. So we got 139.5, which is a bit lower on daily, but it's still a level. And then I had 139.8, right? I had 139.8 because these candles are not closing above, and then it closed. Once it broke, we retested and went up. So that's the market structure. We had a high made at 141.5, right? And we got that due to these levels here, right here. This level here, finding resistance here. Right here, there's some price activity, right here as well. So after that, next will be 143.5. How did I get that? Is this like, you see this FTR here? Price came down, retested, created resistance here, created a lower high and over here before continuing down, right? So we got that 143.5, 144, and then essentially the last one would be like 146.2. right? Candle body's closing below. So these are the levels. If you want to make more, we can have one at, we have the one from before at 137.8, and then we have another one here. But we just have to be looking at where price can create a a higher low. So I said that come down to this trend line. So that trend line still is active, right? And we saw that this week. So tap first, second, third, and fourth. Essentially, we could see something like this come down here, right? And then start up. So first couple of days of the month could be like retesting the trend line and going up. Or like I said, if we do see price break above this level, then we easily continue up to 133.5, retest of 141.5 to continue up to 200 pip range, and then once 133.5 breaks, then we would reach 144.5. Bias right now is still bullish unless we actively see daily and higher time frames start printing like bearish market structure. But right now you see we're still like maintaining that bullish low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, possible higher low. So we did have an intraday high made here, right? But now we need to create a higher low. So it's possible we come down to this area, start consolidating, top the trend line, and then have a bull move up. But we're just gonna have to watch and see what happens. So it is a new month, right? September's come to an end. We might even see it go down to 139.5 or even further down to 139.2. That's due to this level right here, like this bottoms here, 139.2. So it's possible it goes down there still. I would like to see the higher low forming, like how we did this. It took a couple days, right? We had this low, higher low, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 days after we made a high, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days after we made another higher low. So it's basically a cycle, right? Every week we make a high, and then we take a couple days to create a higher low, create a high, create a higher low, create a high. Now it's time to create that higher low. What you're gonna do possibly here, maybe go down a bit further and then continue up, create that high, break past 141.5, and then continue up. If we maintain this bullet structure, this is also a key weekly level, so I'll be watching. But you see how there's weekly reactions here and here, which is 139.5. So it's possible we do come back down there, or 139.5, 139.2. So just and this would just that's why I said may even, although 139.8 is market structure, it may even pull down to 139.5 monthly level for liquidity before further upside. I'm not looking for any bearish bias unless we get a clean break of this bullish trend line, and lower time frame would have to do something like this, actively create and then break this, and then safer sells once we broke this, because then we're fully out of that bullish market structure, sorry. But yeah, just some levels that I'm looking out for. I'm just gonna jot this level here. So just watching and seeing how price reacts here. Trend line, right? Since we had the high, maybe price will do something like this, set up for liquidity further on the week, and then push back up here. But just some scenarios to watch out for. Yeah, that's about it. That's the analysis. You can screenshot it or look at it. Pause the screen here. But that's the Gbpjpy analysis for the first week of September. This was recorded on August 29th. So this is fairly new. But yeah, that's about it. These are the key levels. The only key level I don't have in this analysis is 139.5 plotted. But you can see it's right here on here, okay? And that's it. Thanks for watching.